Kilo fait on monte chocolate. Fine, no bucket. Watch your love for like it. Why not more mote? Chibadi, your body, chocolate. Boshere, yeah, imade. Tobalo, zile, kilo fait. Why now?
Don't start your shit. Don't start your shit.
Right away.
Oh, I ain't ready.
I was like, wait a minute.
Let's not start off with that.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What's going on?
Welcome back to Unicorn Straight No Chaser. Rockstar said no motherfucking way. She started off already, Rockstar. Welcome to Unicorn Straight No Chaser, where you come for the shenanigans, as you see right there, but you stay for the debauchery. So I'm going to call this the cheating episode. Okay. That's what y'all came here for, the cheating episode. Hey, Daquan. I hope I'm saying
allegedly.
And no, it's the cheating episode.
Allegedly.
How was your week?
What's going on, everybody?
How was your week?
My week's been good. I told you what happened to me the other day. So I'm on cloud 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Because he nice.
And I got paid today. And the Carty party's in 2 more days. I am ready to get it in.
You went to the Caribbean Festival this weekend, right?
I did. And you didn't go, did you?
Because I had a meeting for a music festival that I'm hoping to plan, y'all. If y'all have ever heard of the Stereo Titans, and if you haven't, y'all need to go on Instagram and look them up. But on September the 16th, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly, there's going to be a music festival, HNIC and the Stereo Titans. So I am planning it. I promise y'all, I'm going to get the flyer to you. I'm going to send it to Jess so that we can put it up before the show is over, so you can get the information. Okay. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time. 2 levels, 8 bands, a gaming tournament, DJ. It's going to be a good time. So y'all
be there.
I'm working. Even when I'm not here, I'm working very hard. Okay. Let's
left
do
me outside in the heat.
You wasn't at the Caribbean Festival by yourself.
So
I'm sorry. I was working, and then we got.
Who I did see there though?
Who?
Remember that tall ass black boy that was dancing up a storm?
Oh, the crazy legs.
Crazy legs. He was back. He came back in full effect, and he had a hole in the back of his shirt. He is not giving a fuck. I don't know, just doing crazy leg shit to reggae and soca music. I don't know.
I can't.
I was cracking the fuck up when I saw him. I was like, "Oh, he back."
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it, but it ended up being a real good meeting. I'm excited for the event, and I got to just go sit in the pool afterwards, so that was great. Daquan said, "Let that man be great."
Yo, we had to give him his space. He demanded the space, because if not, you probably was getting hit the way that man was dancing.
And of course, we have behind the scenes, not our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but just the best.
Just the best, bitch.
Hey, Ty. She was on fire last week. So if y'all did not see, if y'all in the cloud somewhere and y'all didn't see last week's episode, please go and run that back. I've been laughing. I had to make clips of the show, and I literally have been laughing at it off and on all week. Light skin, formally say hello to the people.
What's going on out there, everybody? It's your soft Dom Daddy Carty experience here. Getting you through this Thursday.
Yes. And of course, I am your queen of extra, your sultan of shenanigans, and your diva of debauchery, the official HBIC. And like I said, this is our cheating episode. Okay, so we are
going
to. Bright Star said she was showing everybody that snake. So, As Carolyn said, the snake is a legend now. The snake is a legend. I might have to, like, when we get our merch up, have a damn snake or something. I don't
We
fucking know.
better not
That's
make
for the
that
OGs. That's for the OGs.
that zesty ass snake.
If we make it to like a season 10, only the OGs gonna know about the snake. Let's know what it is. So we're gonna start off talking about, is cheating in your blood? Is it genetic? And we're going to end the show talking about cuckolding. And for those who don't know what cuckolding is,
that's just cheating in your face.
That's normally typically men who like to watch their wives or significant other fuck other men. They don't get to join in. They just get to watch. So that's what we're going to end the show with. So this is all about cheating or perceived cheating.
I'm just sprinkles all over this whole episode. I'm just be sprinkling
allegedly
all over the damn place.
Daquan said we bringing back the snake. The snake was already here. Soon as we came in the door, the snake was waiting. Just
him downstairs. Look at that snake.
So before we get started, do you believe that cheating can be genetic?
I don't think it's genetic, but it can be passed down through behavior. So it can't be in your genes.
So
but if you saw your daddy cheat, then or your mother cheat, then most likely it might come down to you.
Okay.
Unless you're like, I don't know. I can't think of someone else who would be genetically a cheater. No, can't think of one.
Okay. Have you ever cheated?
Black men don't cheat. Oh yeah, I cheated. I can't.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna stay on. I ain't gonna be on here and just lie to folks. I ain't holy, then art thou. I've done my dirt. I have cheated just to cheat it. I have cheated out of lust, and I have cheated out of love. So I have cheated out of passion.
Okay.
You know, but those days are behind me though.
Do you think that it was because of something you saw growing up?
Possibly, because I did see my father cheat a bunch of times.
Oh Lord!
And he's Caribbean, so a bunch of
you
times,
know,
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Does that count as genetics? Because I'm Caribbean, so would that make me?
I mean,
it makes me a hoe by default, but a cheater by default, I don't know.
I don't know. African and Caribbean men is known for cheating. You know? I'm just saying.
We do have a real bad rap for that.
Rockstar says no. I think it comes from who you be around that feeds their narrative to you. Daquan says one study among 1,600 women twins suggested that infidelity is 41% heritable, with the remainder of influence on such behavior being affected by the environmental factors. I would say children whose parents were unfaithful were twice as likely to be unfaithful themselves. Of course, any kind of childhood trauma can increase the likelihood of infidelity, so it's important to keep this statistic in context.
That is textbook as a motherfucker.
It is, because in case y'all don't,
that was beautifully worded.
Carolyn, right? Both of them are the originators. In case y'all don't know, when I'm coming here and speaking to y'all, even on the debauchery, I research everything. I do a very beautiful outline, like a term paper and everything. So I'm not just saying anything off the top of my head. I try to come and give back up what I'm saying with facts, so we can have a conversation that is rooted in reality and not just our opinions. And a lot of
talking shit,
right? But we also talking shit.
Yeah, we also talk shit though. Well, Carolyn comment: Africans are the originators.
Yeah, that's what
cheating. But if we're all from Africa, wouldn't it make us all cheaters?
Allegedly.
More allegedly.
But I appreciate the things that Daquan was saying, because I have some of the same things in my notes. So, a womanizer, right? Everyone knows what a womanizer is somebody who has multiple sexual encounters or relationships with more than one woman on a regular basis. Single people can sometimes live this lifestyle without hurting anyone, but womanizers may pose as people who want a monogamous relationship, but lie to the partner about who they're seeing on the side. So they lead women on, allowing them to think they want something serious or they are in love with them. But in reality, the womanizer simply just wants as many women as possible, whether for sex or just attention. Some womanizers engage in polygamy, which is the practice of having more than one husband or wife, which has a very long history. And then there's the practice of polyamory, participating in more than one serious relationship at the time with consent and knowledge of everyone that is involved, right? And that's very fast becoming a mainstream thing, particularly in the African American community. Like everybody's all of a sudden is poly, allegedly. The difference being that the womanizer is being deceitful or lacking compassion for the feelings of the woman who he is seeing. But I want to point something out because a lot of people do not understand that even though you may take on polyamory, you can still cheat in polyamory, and people do still cheat in polyamory. So that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm polygamous. Oh, that means I automatically don't cheat.
That's not a free pass.
That's bullshit, because we're gonna get deeper into it. But the reason why people could be polyamorous and still cheat is because there is something that people get out of cheating. There's something that people get out of it. And so if that's inherently who you are, you can't just become poly and that goes away. You're still going to have that need to sneak around, to be deceitful, to think you're getting over on somebody, the rush, the adrenaline of the lies and stuff. So that doesn't necessarily, eliminate you being a cheater. Carolyn said, here's some stars. Be right back.
Thanks for the stars.
Trump get locked up real quick.
I just saw his mugshot though. That man looks like he going to jail.
Rockstar said, no, they're cheaters and poly body, cheaters and a poly body. Oh, yeah. So what could possibly be some signs of a womanizer, right? Overly flirtatious with everyone, uses his wealth or status to entice women. He has a history of cheating. That's what he's known for. The whispers are going around. That nigga cheat. He fuck everybody. Community dick. He won't introduce you to his friends or your family because you can't be bringing all the bitches around. You only bring the main bitch around. Those are some signs of people who tend to have multiple relationships with women and be deceptive about it.
I'm glad I'm not a womanizer.
Daquan said, do you guys consider poly cheating? I feel like that's cheating with extra steps. But I also would say it depends on the dynamic of that relationship. So the thing that's about poly is it's supposed to be with the consent and knowledge of everyone involved. So
all parties involved.
That means when you're going out with other people and you're sleeping with other people, based on the boundaries that you predetermine with your significant other, they know about it. They know you're going out on a date. They know that you may possibly sleep with this person. They may even know, that you have a whole other girlfriend. That's what it's supposed to be. It could get very complicated because people are human. People get jealous.
People got emotions.
Do you have children? Do you live together? Do you not live together? Do you work together? It can get so complicated. So there's many times where you may not be doing something that by definition between you two, it's not cheating, but it can completely it still can feel like cheating. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not poly. I don't even pretend to be. I'm something. I don't know what it is, but it ain't that, as I'll say. So there's a study out there that is saying that if your dad was a fuckboy, there's a good chance that his sons and daughters will also be promiscuous. The study says they have identified a genetic link to such type of behaviors. So they're saying
bullshit on that.
You don't believe it?
You can't say that, oh, my genome and this part of my DNA says, oh, fuck nigga status, let's get bitches. It don't say that.
I'm just saying that's what they're saying. They've identified and targeted the genetic link between you being promiscuous and your
I
brain
would need to see this case study and how many black and white folks were on this panel.
Oh, well, what does that
to
have to do with
determine
black
that.
and white?
Because it's like different environments, and of course, definitely different DNA.
Cheating is cheating, though. Come on. You think that there's a difference between black people cheating and white people cheating?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Please enlighten me.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, yeah, because I feel it in my gut. There is.
What?
Because it's something that makes you just want to, when you're white, just makes you want to sleep with your sister. I don't know. That got to be some part of some gene.
Something that makes you want to sleep with your sister. So all white people want to sleep with their sisters.
That's what porn says.
Yo, I swear, it ain't. We not even like a half an hour in, and you have already offended people. Like I'm sorry. Like,
Bama ass.
We are going to have to make up the clips
Fuck
of
them. I don't care.
Everyone that Cardi has offended. You about to be the new Kevin Samuels.
I ain't do it.
You did?
I didn't do it. I didn't start the trend of, having sex inside the family. Wasn't me. And the dance floor wasn't black folks.
Daquan, don't get ahead of me. Let me run the show. Let me run it. Also, was you like researching the topic before you came on?
Oh. My man did a whole paper.
I'm telling you because I'm just like, was you reading my outline? Rockstar said, "My dad is such a whore. He said if I was a woman, I'd be a hoe, just getting fucked." All right, Daddy.
That's a crazy thing to say to your daughter. I would never say that to my daughter. What? That's fucking wow. Then again, different generation, man. There's no accountability with folks that were cheating back then. Niggas had like 2 different families or 3 different families before the cell phone came about.
Yes. Grandpops back in the day, white or black, had families. That
next
was
town over, next block over. Fuck.
Yeah. That was the accepted thing. Like, okay, I'm coming home every night. I'm paying the bills every night, but I do got a whole nother family over there. So
on this weekend, I'm gonna be away for a couple of days.
But I'm coming home to you. I'm never going to leave you. So, it's moral objections aside. Promiscuity can benefit a species because it often results in more progeny with greater genetic diversity. But there's the risk of STDs, and it does say that research has shown that sons of promiscuous fathers are 2 times more likely to cheat than others. But also education, personal experiences, and other environmental influences could also help to shape the person. So it's a blend. There is a blend, but there is something that you definitely can identify in a brain scan that says that nigga more likely to be a cheater, is what they're saying. They call it the Playboy gene. For anybody that wants to look it up, it's called the Playboy gene. So
I'm gonna look that up. My dad has that shit in spades. Just like Rockstar comment, like my father has 9 kids. He's a 10 basketball team. We know he I'm one of 8. No, 6. No, 8.
Look, you done lost count.
I lost count because I know there's one out there that we never met before.
Oh wow!
So I don't know. If so, yeah. But if not, then whatever. But I know there's other Cardys out there somewhere else in the world.
There's other Cardys out there somewhere
in other countries.
My daddy too was a Rolling Stone, which you already knew, obviously. So I got brothers and sisters from, other mothers and everything. They crazy as cat shit. But yes. So if we dive into the reasons why people cheat, right? Because everything that everyone does has some kind of reason behind it. They did a study of 495 people and revealed 8 key reasons that people cheat. Anger, low self-esteem, lack of love, low commitment, need for variety, neglect, sexual desire, and circumstance. So, of course, none of these are the responsibilities of the person that got cheated on. It's just the reason.
Right. That's just what it is.
Reason behind it. And like I heard, fuck nigga, fuck nigga, fuck nigga, fuck nigga. That's what I heard. You know, that's what it sounded like to me. I don't really care what your reason is. You better not fucking cheat on me, is what I'm saying. So then, you know, like Daquan was saying, people have their childhood baggage.
Yeah.
There's like a number of reasons why people do the fucked up shit that they do. Jess, we about to roll through the cheaters. Some famous cheaters.
I can't get mad at famous cheaters. Like that's just comes with the territory. Like you got fame, you got money, that shit's gonna be coming at you left and right. So I don't even blame famous cheaters.
I do.
I don't.
Put on what's his name? What do you call himself now? Love? Diddy Love? Of course, he's a well-known cheater. He waited until his kid's mom passed away before he wanted to, oh, I love her so much, I miss her. But you know, she already dead.
Well,
he infamously cheated on Kim.
And a couple other people. But he's fucking P. Diddy.
What's that mean?
You have status, like you get shit thrown at you every fucking day. Like chicks want to fuck a powerful man, and you just can't turn that shit down all the fucking time.
Rockstar says so. When time make it cooking, she could cheat on you, Carty.
It better be either a makeup mill. I'm sorry, Mill, because you better done the deed beforehand.
When she blow up and she got her own restaurant, that means she could bust it down. Is that what you're saying?
If I ain't busting it down right, I understand. But that's another thing that I don't think this age that we're living in, there should be cheaters, because folks' minds are more open and susceptible to other things. So if we're gonna keep ourselves in accountability and expressing what we want, it might not work for that person, but there's going to be somebody out there for you.
I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Not just being asking to be poly or just being promiscuous. It's just like, hey, we fucking grown, and if you can't meet my needs, I am man enough to say, hey, this might not be working out. Let's go find someone else.
Jess said, I will cut my husband if he even thinks about it. Okay, I know that's right, Jess. I know that's right.
Those are talks to married folks already.
She said, I'm like Gina, you cheat on me, you gonna fuck around and find out. Well, the old me, allegedly.
Right, like we grown. Like now, if let's say, what happened if you say, hey, you know, someone comes up to you, you're in a relationship with, and it's like, you know what, I feel like I need to have sex with somebody else.
Is it just sex?
Yeah, it's just sex.
So for me, I have the preference of, like, as long as it's not emotional, you know what I mean? Like, but that means you only going to be able to have sex with that person one time. Because if you keep going back and forth to that person, then it's not just sex anymore. It's going to eventually become an emotional attachment. So if it's
why that is? Why can't it just be variety?
Because that's how people are. And even if it's not on
really
chat now, be honest. And I'm a woman. I'm gonna be honest. Most women cannot keep having sex with a man and not become emotionally attached. Most women cannot do that.
Yeah, but we're talking about men though.
But it doesn't matter. If my man is coming to me, hey Shannon, my man is coming to me and he's saying, I want to have sex with this woman. Is it just a one-time thing? He like is not emotional. I just want to bust it down. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. But now she want to keep having sex with him. No, because even if he may not be emotionally, invested, she could become emotionally invested. And then that's when problems come. I don't need nobody busting out my window, stalking me, stalking him. Like, You know what I'm saying? Bitches do a lot. They do a lot. It
They do
invites
be doing the
problems.
most.
And then let's be for real. People get STDs. People get pregnant. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So you can't continuously be. Yes, you could do it one time and somebody get pregnant, but you cannot continuously. Then it's going to be, well, just take the condom off. I'm going to just put the tip on. No. One time, get it out your system and move on to the next one. That would be what I would like. I'm
just one and done, just jumping.
Yeah, yes. Fulfill that itch, and then that's it. That's it. Because a bitch get pregnant, I'm out. I'm not staying. I ain't raising nobody.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice on that one.
Yeah, I'm not raising nobody else's baby. That's what I'm not fucking doing. So
I know that's right. Or let's say that you wasn't into that. Would that be the term? I guess the fork in the road where you have to be like, hey, we can't continue this relationship, or I understand. Thank you for coming to me and talking about it. This can work out, or it doesn't work out. Which one where would you go? Let's just say if you wasn't that type.
If I wasn't the type to be like, hey, you can go sex with somebody, and that as long as it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Well, years ago, right? Because some of this stuff is new to me. Years ago, if you would have came to me and told me that, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, it's been nice. I'm the fuck out. I would have left. That's how I was.
Would you respect that more than someone just going ahead and cheating on you?
Yes. I've always said that. I've always been very upfront with my significant others. Like I said, I'm different now, but I'm talking about before. I was always very upfront. If you feel the need to cheat on me, then we just need to break up. Because if I find out that you cheated on me, I am going to cheat on you.
That's petty.
I'm not laughing because this is dead ass what I would say.
That's really petty though.
If you cheat on me, I'm gonna stay with you, but I'm gonna get my lick back. And I'm gonna get my lick back in a way that's gonna hurt your soul. So be up front and let me know so we can part ways. Because I'm telling you, when I find out, and I'm gonna find out, you're not gonna like the way I get you back. So that always worked for me. To my knowledge,
that always works for me.
To my knowledge, I have never been cheated on. Now, if they did it and they was real good with it and got away with it, but to my knowledge, I've never been cheated on. Have I cheated? Yes.
But it wasn't for that circumstance of you.
No, it wasn't to get my lip back. I just was.
So what out of those categories you mentioned before, what boxes did you check off?
I was immature. Like I was fucking immature. I liked everybody. Back then, you be attracted to everybody. Your little box get hot all the time when when you're younger. You're like, oh, he's sexy. I like this chocolate, this light skin, this white. I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that. I like you just trying stuff out or whatever. Now I don't like people like that. So for me to find 3 people that I want to fuck is like miraculous. I don't like people like that anymore. And then you end up learning that half the time the dick ain't that good any goddamn way. So it ain't even fucking worth your time. So things change. But yeah, I just really didn't probably need to be in a relationship, and I didn't like how I was being treated, and instead of me just leaving, I cheated.
I can understand that. That's how I was.
Toxic Carty, you already know. Watch your back, fool.
No, I legit got to watch my back in this bitch.
Rockstar said I cheated back on each one. Call Chris and ask him what I tell him. I always say, if you cheat, you better leave me. Gina, Chris just finished saying it to me about you.
Yo, Patty LaBelle like the motherfucker.
No, we are being honest. Okay. Oh, I just got
not to cheat because you got cheated back on. That's just like kind of low hanging fruit. It's
right
toxic.
There. That's toxic. It's definitely
it really is. But if I come to you and just saying, "Hey, I want to sleep with somebody else," then you should have that same energy, then, right? Still,
no, I would. No, I wouldn't have the same energy. No, because
So what?
you're being honest.
Right, but you're still choosing to be toxic in the same ending.
No, if you come to me and say, I want to sleep, not now, but then, back then, if you would have came to me and honestly said, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, but I also want to sleep with this person, I would have been like, we're going to break up. That's how.
Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah.
got it. But in the same way, if that I don't tell you, then you're gonna go ahead and fuck somebody else.
Now, if you don't tell me and I find,
because that's just motivation to do so.
yeah, I'm getting my lick back. I have many instances where I got my licks back on people, and like it wasn't even cheating. Like I have a bunch of brothers.
That is so fucking toxic. I can't believe
Why?
that is so toxic.
What, you did some shit to me. I did some shit to you. You can't do wrong to a motherfucker.
It's not doing shit to me. It's doing it also to yourself. If you wanted to fuck somebody else while we were together, then why didn't you just say so? And
I didn't, but you told me I should by doing it first. That's all. I thought we was all getting fucked.
That's fucking wild.
Jess said I have a 6-step evil plan on how I'm getting my lick back. Ooh, listen, fellas.
That sounds like
don't be out here cheating on women. We different now. We different. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be going to jail.
Rockstar says, shit. If you finna be toxic, I'm finna be toxic. You finna act like you got some sense, I'm finna act like it. Exactly. Like, don't come here acting funny, because bitch, I can act hilarious. All right.
Man, y'all tit for tat women. Jesus.
And I'm a psychology nerd, baby. I'm a get in your head, in your mind. Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River video.
I just be like, congratulations, you played
daddy, and just leave it there playing. Sorry.
You just can't devalue the pussy like that. That's hard.
I said I got some thoughts.
She stay with some thoughts all the fucking time. Your ass is crazy too.
So, like you were asking me, what was my reason? Like I said, I just was immature. Right? I should have just left.
Just say you wanted to be a hoe.
I didn't want to be a hoe.
You did it. You literally said, I like this one, I like that one.
I wanted to try different things. I was too young to be tied down.
You was just being in your whole phase. There's nothing wrong with the whole phase.
Explorative. That's what I want to call it.
We want to say whole phase. This is unicorn straight, no chaser. We're not going to sugarcoat it.
I'm not
your whole phase.
I wasn't a hoe though.
By definition, using your whole phase.
Of a hoe?
One who fucks around.
I wasn't fucking around.
You was being promiscuous about
it. If two people a year ain't fucking around, like they ain't fucking around.
And was it 2 people a year?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
Whatever the cap is, below that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Right there. Just close enough.
I'm not a math.
I think we need to identify what the whole phase is.
Y'all go put it in the comments what y'all think a whole phase is.
I think it has to be maybe 4 or more bodies a year would be a whole phase.
Oh nah, I wasn't knocking off people like that.
That's legit fair for 1 a quarter. So 1 new nigga every 3 months or 4 months.
No.
I'm sorry, 3 months. That's a quarter.
No. So no, if that's the definition, then no.
Yeah, then no, you did not have a whole phase.
No, I don't think I really did have a whole phase. Now I dibbled and I dabbled, but I don't think I really.
Good on you, because I had definitely had whole phases.
Well, you're a man, of course you did. Yeah, of course. So different reasons that people might cheat, aside from what I already said, was addiction. You getting high, you smoking meth. You might be a little loose with your pussy. I'm just saying, especially if you are buying the drugs with your vagina. So that is definitely a reason why one may cheat. Your attachment style. So you have like intimacy disorders, childhood traumas, like you said, exposure to infidelity in your childhood. So your daddy was a hoe, so you think that hoeing around is the right thing to do because you saw your dad do it and your mama stayed and put up with it. Mental illnesses. So some mental illnesses, such as bipolar disorder, of course, is a risk factor for you being more promiscuous, especially like in your manic state, or as Daquan was saying, narcissistic. You're a narcissist. You have narcissistic personality disorder or narcissistic traits. You are more likely to cheat. With narcissism, an affair may be driven by ego and a sense of entitlement. In addition to being self-centered, these people with these disorders often lack empathy. And so they don't appreciate the impact that it has on their significant others. That's a big thing. Mm-hmm. So I said I was going to do like a series on narcissist because that is my specialty. If I was a psychiatrist,
a long ass docu-series.
Well, it would have to be more than one episode because
that'd be a month.
Oh my God,
narcissistic month.
If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, there is always somebody else in that relationship. You cannot be in a relationship with a narcissist and think you are the only one. There is always a plan B. Because a key mark of a narcissist is that they have to have a narcissistic supply.
Okay? That just sounds like a woman right there. A woman always have a plan B. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, no.
That's not true. But
there's always that other nigga that you can always be with.
So there's a difference. There's a difference in like knowing that you hear somebody that's ready to jump into your nigga grave if he fuck up, and in grooming, there's a difference. They groom somebody else to take your place because they're not going to be with just anybody. You get what I'm saying? It has to be a person that feeds and sows into their ego. So it may be they have to look a certain way or make a certain amount of money or have a certain status. You get what I'm saying? And then they have to know that this is somebody that they are able to control. So there's a grooming period that you go through with a narcissist where they are getting into your mind and love bombing you and preparing you to slide in when they get finished with the person they're currently with.
Sounds like a Disney villain.
Basically it is. It's a rotation. So narcissists always will have, they'll never have a break. It's not going to be a period typically where they're single. It's back to back to back to back. And they, trust me, if you with a narcissist and that's man or woman, there is somebody in they DMs and they text messages. There is somebody they are talking to on the side, just in case they get done with you. And they're going to triangulate where the new person is not going to like the person that you're with, even though you cheating on that person. You're doing something wrong, but they grooming them. Like, yeah, she don't do this. She don't suck my dick. She don't cook. She don't clean. And she might cook and clean every fucking day, but he's setting it up. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, if you was with me, I would do this and I would do that for you. Boo, 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 boo. Like playing you like a motherfucking fiddle. So there's a lot of that goes on. And that's why you always see two women fighting each other instead of fighting a nigga.
I thought that was just by default.
No, that's called triangulation.
Oh shit. So that's like every fight I ever saw. No one ever fights the man. Why is that? Is that just what it is?
It's a mind game.
Cut blank is just
it's a mind game.
I'm gonna fuck that bitch up.
Like people do it and they don't even know what they're doing it. You might not know the word triangulation, but you are doing it. Oh yeah, I'm only cheating on her because she don't do this, and she don't take good care of the kids, and she don't tell me she love me, and but this, like you saying all these bad things to make her think bad of this person, and to explain away why you are having these behaviors so that she'll have pity on you and hate your person. Ty said I beat her. I agree with you. I agree with you. But it's just really interesting because if you learn enough, you can see when somebody is doing it to you. Shannon said,
Shannon.
One person on the back burner. See, this is why I come here. Triangulation. I had no clue. Thank you. You're very welcome. You can see people doing it. Like once you get hip to the fucking game, you could just be having a conversation and the man will say something, like, like, say for instance, I got locks in my hair, right? All right. Oh, I sure do think such and such with her weave. She's sexy as shit. Yeah, that's a small little comment, but it's a seed to make me start feeling bad about myself.
And you cut your hair off and you got weave.
Now I'm looking at the chick that got the weave and I'm mad at her and jealous and feeling some type of way. And I'm feeling less than, but they're doing it so that they start devaluing me, making me feel like I ain't shit, and me starting to have animosity towards the other female instead of him, because he is the one that is sowing that seed of insecurity.
And then now you want to be her ass.
And now I want to be her ass instead of him. It's deep, y'all. I'm going to do a show about it. But it's deep. It's deep. And niggas do this shit every fucking day. And not just men. Women do it too. Women do the same thing. But they do it people do it every day. Every fucking day. And people fall for the okie doke.
I ain't got time for it. I'm way grown and wiser past it.
Oh, of course.
Thank God for grace.
But there's people that's weak-minded. And, if you're weak-minded, it don't take much for somebody to start making you feel bad about yourself. That's what a predator does. Because that's all it is. Of course, the important thing to remember is if you are the person that is getting cheated on, it is not your fault. Unless you are just like a shitty, horrible person.
And you ain't sucking enough dick. Suck that dick, y'all. Don't be
okay, that's a good question. What are good reasons to cheat? Are there any good reasons to cheat?
Neglection, I would say, because that's one of the reasons I did it before.
Okay.
Like, I bring it to your attention. You don't make an actual positive effort to like make a change. Then I'm gonna go somewhere else and get it done. Like I told you about it, you decided to ignore it. So
now
I'm sorry.
Here's a question. Did they communicate to you why they didn't want to be intimate with you?
Man, there's a lot of these conversations. So I would say yes to some, yes to no to others.
So some people did.
Yeah, even though they did communicate with it, it was like, okay, but I'm coming to you with this, so it's not like a tit for tat thing. You think, oh, you don't do this because I don't do this. But if I start doing this, that means you should start doing that, and that didn't correlate. Right.
So you made the changes that they asked for, and then they still didn't want to have sex.
Right.
Okay, I can see that. I can understand that.
Yeah, there's just a little head. No.
It's crazy.
That was my early 20s. Like, little head ain't. When I was in my 20s, like, oh, head ain't cheating.
You said head ain't cheating.
Head ain't cheating. That was me in my 20s.
You walk in and see your woman giving somebody head, then it's cheating. Then
I'd be mad as shit because bitch, she should be sucking my dick. That'd be the reason I'll be mad.
So really.
Yo, I swear to God, I'd be the only reason I'd be mad. Like, bitch, I asked you to suck my dick yesterday, and you sucking this nigga dick. Now I'm mad because you just ignored my request to do it to somebody else.
Oh, so if she was sucking your dick like a good woman, according to you, you had no complaints about it. She was giving it to you when she wanted to, and then you walked in the door and you saw her sucking somebody else's dick. How would you feel? Is that okay?
Bitch, when did you have the time to suck an extra dick?
You so full of shit, Cardi.
That's my thing.
That's not going to be the first thing that you say.
You could have topped me off twice. That was the option.
So you wouldn't leave or y'all could work it out.
No, she would just have to be like my official dick sucker after that.
You know what? You so full of shit.
Is that a man or a woman? I can't even tell.
Oh, I think when
that's a wig.
I'm not gonna try to guess. I ain't gonna try because I ain't playing the game. No,
you should have put the snake up.
They. That's what I'm gonna say. Rockstar says, "Shit, glad I love me enough. I can never be bamboozled into thinking I'm a problem." Rockstar, don't never say never.
Mm-hmm.
Very skilled, baby.
Don't say that.
Very skilled. Shannon said, no such thing as a good reason to cheat. Leave. I'd rather have the pain of you leaving than the pain of knowing you was cheating. I agree with you.
That's a toss up with me.
Yeah. You said no? That's a toss up.
That's a toss up.
Why?
I mean, I can forgive someone cheating if I was the cause. You know?
But see, that's the thing.
If I was a big asshole and being a dickhead, and I was like, okay, I pushed you away, so that makes sense. But if you're doing it just to fucking do it without talking to me first about it, then
So why not just leave then? I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I'm just asking. If you're that big of a fucking asshole that you feel like you need to go sleep with somebody else, why not just leave the person?
That's a conversation we have to talk about. Because I mean, I'm a forgiving guy. I can forgive. I can move past shit.
If you're an asshole, I don't really understand how you would be forgiven.
Well,
like you pushed her, and if you
I'm just saying in that situation, and you pushed her away, then yeah, that would be the reason why you will leave. But if you wasn't doing that, there's something deeper there.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be something that could be salvageable and not just a situation where you just get up and leave. Like perfect example, the chick on the African couple on Facebook, and the person put out there, "Oh, would you sleep with another man for $1 million?" And she said, "Yeah," and the husband just automatically divorced her.
Yeah,
like no, that's a conversation.
I think they were engaged.
Talk about. Oh yeah, they were engaged, but that wouldn't be something that you would just cut loose. You need to have a conversation. Like, hey, where did that come from? Like, no, bitch, it's $1 million. I would want you to cheat on me for $1 million.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, African, we poor. Like,
if he's that fucking insecure, then you did not need to marry that man because your life was about to be living hell. If you just saying yes, right. I would fuck another nigga if somebody gave me $1 million. First of all, you must think that some nigga is going to approach me with $1 million. That because how insecure would you have to be? That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
All I know is I'll look at my girl differently if she turned out $1 million.
You should have sucked that dick.
You fucking should have sucked that dick and chased it with some Listerine. We can buy the good stuff now. What the fuck?
Just because you're African don't mean you're poor, Cardi. I heard that. That's 2 people he offended in one show.
Well, in hindsight, but everyone in Africa ain't rich either, so.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
I don't want people trying to cancel us.
Yep.
Every episode.
I can twist that around.
So of course, there's a few other reasons that people may cheat is because their body image, right? So of course, a man start getting old, start getting fat, start losing his hair, and some young thing pay attention to him. Now he done lost his mind. He want to feel youthful again. And he goes,
virgin blood.
Yeah, he goes and fucks the girl, obviously, or the nerdy, unpopular guy, they might finally get some money, and then people paying attention to him. Of course, oh my God, I never had this much pussy thrown at me, and so they might have had a real thorough ass girl holding them down, but because he finally feel like the cool kid, he want to go cheat. Reasons like that. There's dumb reasons like that. And of course, the internet.
Oh man,
Social media. It has a huge influence on people cheating because it's all types of flirting going on Facebook and Instagram.
Nonstop.
And TikTok and all types. It's like ridiculous. So in 2023, it is very rare that there is nobody going to try to throw something at you, man or woman. Pretty much, no matter how you look, there is somebody somewhere in your DMs trying to
get falling from the sky.
Yeah, trying to give you something, give you some yams, give you some box, give you some
Pussy's just falling in your lap.
Right. So just because of the proximity and the opportunity, people will take it and engage in it. And emotional cheat too, because that's a thing. Do you believe in emotional cheating?
Not more than an actual connection with somebody else.
Okay. So what would bother you more, if she just had sex with somebody else, or if she like fell in love with somebody else? And she could have never had sex with him, but she is like in love with this person.
Thing is, no, I mean, I'm a special type of guy. So shit doesn't affect me like it would other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can respect something like that. Because I always believe that you can love more than one person at one time, or you can have different feelings with different people. It's not a slight to you at all, but it's just a part of being human.
But see, the way I see it is, right, because I think about the fact that, and this is probably because I was in the healthcare field, I'm very fixated on the fact that we may not be here for a really long time. And even the time that we are here, like you can get sick. You can get cancer, you could get lupus, you could be going the fuck through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I'm sick and I only got a year left to live, bitch, you better not near go out that door to be with another motherfucker. My whole rest of the time that I'm there,
don't say that.
You're supposed to be with me. Yo, I'm dead ass. People don't think about that stuff. Like,
actually, there's a quick story.
Yeah.
So, woman dying of cancer, right?
Mm.
And would have been with her husband for 10 years or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she has 3 months to live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she talks to her husband saying, "Know what? No hard feelings, but there's this my first love back in high school, whatever. We were kind of soulmates, but we drifted apart. I want to have sex with him one last time, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Husband thought about it and fucking left her.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Divorced her on the spot.
Mm.
Like, think I'm gonna take care of your ass. Y'all still hear me? In my friend? Okay, y'all still hear me. Like,
yeah.
You think I'm gonna take care of your cancer having ass while you go ahead and fuck somebody else?
Why you got your avatar up? What you back there doing?
I don't know. That's why my camera just went out. Anyway, I'll fix it.
Oh wow.
Put it back in. Oh, there we go. Ah, my background. It's my sloppy ass room. But yeah, like that type of situation. So, what would you do what would you do about that? Since life is so short and yada 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 yada. Would that be?
I'm sorry, but me, if I'm about to die, the last thing I'm thinking about is fucking somebody from high school. Like, I don't know, your priorities kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, if you have a bucket list or things you want to do in your life or things that you regret and you want to make peace with some things inside your spirit, either it be sexual or otherwise, would you like grant her last request and like still?
I mean, if you about to die, I guess, bitch, if that's the last thing you want to do before you fucking die.
But in your words, you're saying, oh, you better, fucking wait till I'm dead first, or at least after the funeral, until I'm in the ground and start doing what you're doing.
No, my thing is this is like the only
I ain't asking permission for shit. Oh, I start funny as shit, yeah.
The only thing I'm saying is like, I don't know. It's just like, because I'm thinking about if I want to spend my last days. I can't imagine me spending my last days with like, well, I gotta go be with such and such and have sex with such and such. Like, I don't see how I wouldn't be okay with it. Like, if I was okay with it and I was complete, like, all right, I'm cool while I'm well, but then when I'm dying, that's a whole new situation there. That's a whole new situation. I'm not all right with it. I might be too sick to have sex and stuff. So you out there, you fucking having your best life, and I'm just sick in the bed, dying and shit. Like,
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, with listen, you could say, and if it was you, you would feel the same way too. She getting ready for a date, smelling all good, looking all good, and you just in the hospital bed. You look beautiful.
You gotta say it like that.
You look. Bring me back a doggy bag.
Hey, I guess that I mean, that'd be a good transition to cooking.
I mean, yeah, as we are about to transition into talking about the cuckolding, the last thing would be poor boundaries. A lot of people don't have good boundaries based on trauma that they have, and so they entertain anything sexual.
Habitual line steppers.
They entertain anything sexually that is thrown at them.
That was me too when I was younger.
That's the worst though.
You think I'm gonna pass up some free ass? No. I mean, women do it all the time. So,
but if you do it, no, because if you do it just to be doing it, and that's how certain people end up pregnant. You ever look at a bitch and be like, "Who the fuck fucked her?"
Why do you think I had my first child?
Did you just say that?
That's the truth.
Did you just say that?
You never saw my first baby mother.
No, I never saw your first baby mom.
Then you a spirit. So
you got caught up.
Caught up, just being young and reckless and fucking 99 bananas.
Lord, not the 90. Oh my God.
Bad decisions.
99 bananas.
Bad decisions.
Wow.
But,
listen.
It's his life. You live and you learn.
Oh, child. You know what? I ain't gonna talk about that lady. I want to say. I was gonna tell you a story, but I ain't gonna.
I want to story.
I'm just gonna say I was in a situation where, I was with this dude and he got caught up. He got this chick pregnant. She's supposed to be, a little nighttime rendezvous. Don't bring her ass out in the sunlight. Okay. Night fighter. And he ended up got that bitch pregnant. And the way his family clowned him when they saw her, she was a very homely woman, is what I'm saying. Homely, that's the word I'm going to use. Homely woman. Okay. And she could not stand my guts at all. I ain't never did nothing to that lady. Nothing. But as soon as she met me and she saw me,
because she was talking to you. That's why the man was talking to you.
What did you think I look like? You?
Not that. Not that. I don't care to this day. That girl trapped me.
Rockstar said, why is it always 99 bananas?
Because that shit's for the birds. He's just straight up start crying after drinking it.
Before we end up going to the debauchery, I do want to say though, man, do better. And I'm really speaking to the men because it's not women that do this so much. You don't have to entertain everything that comes and says, here, eat this. Like, you don't have to entertain everybody.
Wait. So speaking on behalf of men, we are built differently. Our brains work differently. I
And
mean,
that's
we go crazy over free samples in the grocery store.
and
Anything free is for me. So don't
that's why
think
you had a baby
because
with somebody that you regret having a baby with.
hey, those them breaks. But you just can't say, oh, don't take anything that falls in your lap. Well, that's how men think.
You need
That's
to
how
be
we
more
are.
discerning, and like, uh, don't
Goody Google.
don't downgrade. Not a goony goo goo. And be more discerning. Like, you can't be with a 10 and then go cheat on a 10 with a fucking 3.
Look, you can bang a 10 and then fuck a crackhead afterwards. Like, it's been done. Niggas don't care. That's what you feel to realize. Now, again, in my senior years now, I've been given the
Not the
opportunity
senior
to
years.
turn down quite a bit of pussy and not even bat an eye or think twice about it. I'm like, oh, hard pass. Hard
Right,
pass,
because
man.
you learn that it's not worth it.
Yeah, but thing is, when you're younger, what the fuck was that?
Goody goo goo.
Was that Bigfoot?
Goody goo goo.
I would say this: if you're over 32, or at least if you have your own house, I would say that. Because if you don't have your own house or you don't have your own place to stay, then you probably ain't up to, with your shit anyway. Your priorities with this is a mess.
Exactly, Rockstar. He know better, and that's
I'm just saying, I'm older now. I can turn. I mean, if Ty in a room and she give me the go ahead, then
Shannon said,
yeah.
"I'll take that. Be more discerning." Yeah, that just be a little bit more discerning, because there is STDs out here. People still getting pregnant. Like, until you get to start dating women of a certain age, you still run that risk of getting somebody knocked up. And they saying, I want to keep it. Yeah, like,
And that's why you don't mess with young Johns.
It don't have to be a young John. It don't have to be a young John.
It definitely helps.
But what I'm saying is, if a woman want to stay tied to you, they'll do it by any necessary.
They'll find a way.
They'll do it by any. Hence, their homely woman. He did not want her to have a baby, and she had the baby anyway because she wanted to be with him. And just sucks to be her, because he wanted to be with me. He was already with me. We broke up, and then we got back together. But it was too late. He had the baby with the homely lady.
Them the breaks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. They had her cock eyes on me after that. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't did shit too.
You heard my stories. I've done a couple of bad things with folks who shouldn't be in the light of day. So
yeah. Shannon says some women know the situation and still try to be messy. 100%. Because men don't do this as much. It's not that men don't do it, because it's some very, bitch ass men out there. But women will have an agenda. They could know you with somebody else and know that you're not leaving and none of that. And they just want to be a chaos monster. They want to try to find a way to have a piece of their man, because to them, a piece of their man is better than nothing at all. Or they're unhappy with themselves, so they want to make you unhappy too and make that other woman unhappy. Like, people are really fucked up in their head. So when we just run around sleeping with people, as we are getting older, we need to really take into stock a lot more things that come along with sex. That's probably like, all right, it's all right. I'm sorry, ain't there many people out there having all this mind-blowing sex? I don't believe it.
If you were with me, you was.
Ooh, anyway. Now we're moving on to the debauchery. So there's a word. Oh yeah, with our Inside the Box segment.
Inside the box? Yeah.
And behind it, I'm like this. So there's a word called cuckolding. And for those of you who do not know what cuckolding is, it's a sexual interest where somebody is turned on or they derive arousal from watching their partner have sex with somebody else.
Shame, 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 shame.
So it could involve any number of gender and sexual orientation combinations. There's a term called beta cuck. Okay. And beta cuck is actually a mashup of two words. Beta, which refers to someone who is viewed as a submissive and not a dominant. And cuck, which is short for cuckold, which is a term that was historically used to describe a husband who had a wife that was unfaithful. In modern context, is taken on a specific and sexualized meaning, generally referring to a submissive man who derives some form of pleasure or satisfaction from his partner's infidelity or perceived infidelity, because she does have permission, you know, but it's the perception of infidelity. Rockstar said, yes, Gina, preach. Enoch got me and Chris on lock. That baby a motherfucking handful. We'll be looking at and watching others like, why we do that? Ty said, man, listen, he know the rules. Follow and live happy. So back to the cuckolding. In cuckolding, the man does not want to join in. He doesn't want to be a part of the sexual activity. He might be involved in a foreplay or forced to give another man a blowjob. Yeah.
L's of L's, man.
Yeah. But he's not invited in, and that would ruin the fantasy for the cuck.
Shameful.
Is it shameful? Is what he like? That's what some niggas like.
Shameful. Why would you like that ever? I don't know. I don't have a beta mindset, so I can never.
So of course we're going to get into that. Of course we're going to get into why the fuck would anybody want to do something like that?
Why would you want to eat cream pies out of your wife with another nigga nut in there? Why would you do that? Fucking
another man's cream pie. But I'm not kink shaming. I'm not kink shaming. I'm just saying.
Fuck it, I am. God damn it, get your stuff together. Grow a goddamn spine.
Rockstar said, yeah, if I had a cuck, I'd do that. Suck it, bitch.
Lord, why? Why?
So the person that's watching is the voyeur. So the cuck will be the voyeur, and he's being humiliated. And often it'll be a more conventionally attractive or better endowed man who was having sex with the man's partner. Sometimes there's verbal humiliation, like she says, suck it, bitch. And then the partner will be expressing how much of a better lover this person is than him. And this person that is fucking the wife or the significant other while the husband or boyfriend watches is called a bull. So she could be saying like, oh my God, his dick is so much bigger than yours, or he really fills me up in a way you could never. Like, this is why she would be saying while she's having sex.
And he's sitting there in the corner crying, using his tears as lubricant to masturbate.
Sorry, y'all, I had to let that pass. Rockstar said when you read it out, it sounds so insane and hilarious. It does.
Yeah, it does. Girl, that sounds bad.
So this is it normally has a BDSM element, right? And for those who do not know, BDSM stands for bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, sadism, and masochism, which is a consensual power exchange. And a sadist is a person who derives pleasure from inflicting pain or humiliation on others. A masochist is a person who derives sexual gratification from their own pain or humiliation. So this would fall into the masochism. A cuckold would be someone who is a masochist because they are getting enjoyment out of something that is perceived to be humiliating to them. Could you ever see yourself being a cuckold?
Like only one time.
Really?
Only one time.
Really?
And that was with, Ty and our other partner, which is also a woman, and they were just there, doing a thing, and I was just sitting there, and I couldn't participate, and it made me really pissed the fuck off.
Did it?
Oh yeah. I was like, this is some fucking bullshit. Y'all
So
think y'all gonna go ahead and do this without me? Y'all got another thing fucking coming.
were you on punishment?
No, it wasn't even on punishment. I was just she's like, "Wait, not your turn yet. Just you stay there, and we're gonna do our thing." And then I was like, "Fuck y'all. I'm a fuck y'all. This is some bullshit." Didn't like it. It only lasted for 5 minutes. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, "Fuck this."
You could only last for 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. Is my name not Dom, Daddy? I think I lasted pretty fucking good.
5 minutes. Ty said it was funny as hell. I'm cracking up.
That was the maddest 5 minutes of my life. It was some fucking bullshit. Why would anyone subjugate themselves to do that shit? I'm sitting there just like, why?
Psychology, like I said, is a variant of masochism. So people derive pain from humiliation or pain, right? Because think about it, we say cuckold and then we just like, oh my God, that's so horrible. But like, I like impact play, and technically that could be considered humiliation, or and somebody is inflicting pain upon me.
Yeah, right? It's a stretch, but I can say
it's not a stretch. It falls under the same thing. I would be a masochist. I wouldn't be to say this. I would still be considered.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a form of escaping from self-awareness, or it can be a form of escaping self-awareness. So it's a time where you're overwhelmed, it's burdensome, like your perceived inadequacies. So you want to escape the guilt, the anxiety, or the insecurity, and that being in that scene can help you escape that way. Or at some point in time, you could have had a powerful orgasm at the same time someone was inflicting pain on you, or they were humiliating you. So now you can only achieve that same type of orgasm
only when
you're doing that, because your brain made this connection.
Right.
I'm just saying it happens. So now that's the only way you can get there. So yeah, psychological escape is one of the reasons why people do it. And it could have underlying causes, like it could be, of course, trauma, abuse, neglect, or stressful experiences in adulthood. When I'm really stressed out and overwhelmed, I like some impact play, because I can escape. I don't feel the pain like other people would normally feel the pain. It feels good. And I can go somewhere else, and I don't have to think about adulting and all of that. I don't have to.
What? I should do like an impact PlayStation at the party.
You should.
I should. Bring your flogger.
Well, it's not my flogger, but yes. Yes. That's a good idea. But what people need to be mindful of is, even though cucks are into this for sex, that does not mean in their everyday life that they're submissive. They could be like the most powerful fucking lawyer in the world. They could be the president of their company. They could be very dominant in every other area of their life except this one area. And you're like, but fuck, I'm still not buying it. Rockstar said, y'all said come over now.
In due time, Rockstar, in due time.
So there can be an actual biological imperative at play with this, because when a man believes his wife has been with other men, the man's biological passion is increased as he tries to physiologically compete with the other man's sperm. So it's like a sperm war. Like if we go to our baser instincts, right? Our lowest level instincts, we are built a certain type of way so that we will keep breeding.
I'm shooting that nigga in the head. My basic instinct is to get my gun and fucking shooting that motherfucker.
We are created a certain way so that we will continue the human species, right? So if you're like, oh, this nigga is fucking my woman, the next time you fuck her, you're going to get an erection sooner. You're going to pump harder during sex, ejaculate harder, and your ejaculate is going to contain more sperm.
That's cap.
It's science.
That's cap. Fuck out of here. That's John cap. I ain't hearing that.
And you'll get erect again sooner. Right, Ty? Selfish.
Ty, kiss my ass.
Science. Don't you want us to live and prosper?
So to tell me, so you're telling me to fuck my girl better, I got another nigga fuck her, so that makes me want to do better? That's fucking brainwashing bullshit.
But wait. I ain't saying you got to do it, but you don't understand how that could work. You don't understand how
that's just an anger fuck. I can get angry about the fucking Phillies losing for me to just get that going. I ain't gotta go through that extreme. The fuck.
You fucking her because the Phillies loss is not the same as because you heard her moaning too loud because another nigga was, beating that joint.
Next time I'm in that pussy, I'm gonna be choking her, and then next thing you know, she's just not gonna be moving.
Lord,
and look what you made. Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. Are you happy now?
Rockstar said, "Yep, you want to fuck the fuck out of her, y'all. Y'all ever seen? Oh, remember how he fucked her? Thinks his best friend did. Oh yeah, crazy cause it was all a lie. Yes.
What's that? I didn't catch that. What does that mean? What was that reference to?
She's talking about a movie. Yeah, she's talking about a movie. So, all right. Some people think this is what some people go through in their head, right? They say my partner cheated on me, and ever since then I've been turned on by the idea of my partner doing it. Some people say I don't understand why that would turn you on, but you have control over it. Like, okay, maybe you were getting cheated on a lot, but now this is a control set, and then the idea that you have the control actually turns you on. I don't know. Don't make sense to me. But some people are like that. I don't know.
Now, would it work in reverse?
Well, so there is such a thing, right? It's called cuck queening.
Cucklets.
Cuck queening. So that's when a woman gets off watching her husband with another woman. But that doesn't happen as often. It's typically heterosexual men who have this fantasy about their wife compared to like 25% of heterosexual women who like to watch their husband fuck women. That doesn't happen as much. There's also something called hot wifing. Yeah, it's called hot wifing. I was like, I've never heard that before in my life. It's a wife who has sexual relations with people other than her husband, and her husband will encourage her. Like, he doesn't necessarily have to watch it, but he likes knowing that she fucks other people.
Nigga's a cheerleader? The fuck?
Yeah, basically. A sexual cheerleader. Yeah.
Horrible.
And then I referred to the bull earlier. So the bull is a sexually dominant male who, for fun or financial gain, cuckolds and humiliates the husbands while servicing the wives. So he basically fucks people's wives or girlfriends and talks shit to the husband while he's doing it.
AKA me, big black guy.
Yeah.
BBC. After the snow bunny.
Well, yeah. And there's typically a racial element to it. So a lot of times the husband wants a black man to fuck his wife.
Call that reparations.
I don't know why, because here's the thing. This damn theory that all black men have a big dick is a lie. Not all black men have big dicks. not all white men have small dicks. There's
But
a lot
Asians,
of big dicks. I don't know enough about Asians to say.
but Asians, that's
I
enough
don't know.
bullshit.
I don't know. I don't know enough about. I can't tell you. I never had sex with an Asian man. Not saying I wouldn't. I just never have. But I can't really say. I don't have enough experience to know.
I'm just thinking about fucking Hangover 2. Oh no, Hangover 3. With the doctor, Dr. Yin or Jin. The
Oh
Asian ball. He
yeah,
had that one scene. They
yeah,
showed his shit, the monkey was just picking at it. I was like, what the fuck is that?
yeah,
That
yeah.
was just actual dick. I was like, oh my god, I killed myself.
I just feel
Anyway,
like it's consensual, right? So nobody is getting hurt. And if you like it, I love
except
it.
for one's ego.
But that's what they want and that's what they like. I just being forced. If you're not a gay man, being forced to suck another man's dick,
It's fucking wow.
that's a lot.
Borderline rape. That's borderline rape.
Well, he consented, so it's not rape, but it's also like he
Deep down
didn't.
inside, he didn't want to do it though.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's a fine line there. It's a fine line. I would imagine that you would have to discuss things beforehand. Like, no, I'm not doing this. Like,
Rape to me.
where I draw-
Exactly.
Child.
That's fucking rape.
Like, you got to draw the line some fucking where. Or like you said, which I had never even thought about, eating another man's cream pie out.
I only said it because I've seen it.
No, that's nasty. That's
Very much so.
It's a lot. It's a lot. This is why y'all motherfuckers don't want to go to therapy.
And then y'all do nasty shit like this.
You would rather do this than go to therapy. That's all I'm saying. You would rather do this than go to therapy. I'm gonna need y'all to really think about the fact that this motherfuckers out here would rather suck another man's dick when he is not gay than to go to fuck the therapy.
Ego and pride.
Okay.
Wait, what? I'm judging you, Rockstar. That's where she got that saying from. Suck it, bitch.
Rockstar said, I seen it too. I actually liked it. Don't judge me.
I liked it. Suck it, bitch.
There's on YouTube, there is, y'all heard of soft white underbelly? No.
Soft white underbelly?
Yeah.
No.
Look up soft white underbelly. They have all these different, he interviews all these different people, but they just regular people with fucked up lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucked up stories. And like he interviewed this couple and the man was a cuck. And like he was just asking them questions. And like he is not allowed to have sex with nobody else. But she fuck whoever she wants to fuck. He watches. He got to sit there and watch. He can't even masturbate.
Oh no.
Yeah, child. I was like,
oh no.
What? And this is how
That's a master cuck.
He said I was happy. He said I'm happy. And I'm just like,
he ain't happy.
Blink twice, nigga. Blink twice if you need help. Blink twice.
Yeah, but you ain't happy. You just can't speak up for yourself.
And the wife was ugly. And I just was like,
he like better than me.
No, he was in love with her. He's like, I'm in love with her. I want her to be happy and and I just was like, this is wild as shit. Rockstar said, I'm gonna check it out right after this. I will, Rockstar. Like, it's all types of stories, crazy stories. You know, be careful clicking on some of them because some of the stories are very triggering. But it's a narcissist wife, people that grew up like in cults. Like, and they're regular people that live regular everyday lives, but they just had these crazy stories and how they grew up drug addicts, meth addicts, prostitutes, pimps, everything. And they just regular people. So I enjoy the stories. It's really crazy. But yeah, now y'all have learned a new term. If somebody calls you a cuck,
smack him in the fucking mouth.
If somebody calls you a cuck, it is not a good thing. Okay. Herb, you said you passing on eating a cream pie? Yeah.
I would hope so, brother.
Child, listen. Not the old.
I got a headache.
And so as we are coming to the close of our show, I want to remind you that you got one more day to get your entrance into Carty's party. Okay.
We will be taking money at the door too.
Okay. All
So
right.
in case you forget, just make sure you don't come broke.
So
it's turn you away.
Entry is $10. You have to text Carty, leave it up there for a minute so they can screenshot Jess. Text Carty for their address, but he is doing a sex education night. So it's going to be games, sex education. There'll be toys there, drinks, little foods to partake in. It's going to be a really, really good time. Carty throws amazing parties. He really, really does. It's always a vibe. So if you are in the area, I definitely would suggest that you support him and come through. Of course, I'm going to be there running wild.
Yes, that's right. So singles, couples, poly couples,
all of that. All of that. Is there a certain type of attire we should be wearing?
Not really, but I was just saying, grown and sexy because we're grown and sexy folks.
I can't be but so sexy. You don't let me wear shoes. I'll be having my cute shoes on and I gotta take them off.
Yeah, that's also true.
That's not my fit.
Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house.
I wear shoes in my
house. I like my floors. Well, bring some.
What I'm saying is I got special shoes for my house is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I know. I would accept house shoes. If you do have house shoes, then I would take those as well. So slippers, that'll work.
That's a happy medium. And of course,
we're close.
And of course, after that is the weekend after that is the pool party, the Virgo pool party, HNIC. If y'all don't have y'all tickets, I know we were winding down and we didn't have a lot of tickets left. So I strongly suggest and encourage you to get those tickets ASAP because we are going to have a wonderful, wonderful time.
And I'm going to be there.
Yes. And Carty is going to support us as well. He's going to be there running wild. Food, fun, shenanigans, debauchery, and a pool. So you definitely want to come out for that. And get your Hoochie Daddy shorts. You need to go to www.headnerdsincharge.com where you can get your pool party tickets and your Hoochie Daddy shorts to wear to the pool party to jump in and maybe get a hooch or two or three or four. I don't know. It's
a hooch.
Or 2 or 3 or 4. Hey, thank you very much, Jess. And of course, like I said earlier, I am also helping to plan the Bacchanal. The Stereo Titans and HNIC are coming together with Mega Ran to have a little mini music festival on September the 16th. Okay. At Roomba. It's 2 levels. It's going to be an amazing fucking time. Okay. There's going to be a DJ as well. So if you enjoy music, if you like gaming, because there's a gaming tournament as well, I definitely encourage you to come. We're going to have a toga rapping station. So yes, come as your demigod and your god's play. Come and when else do you get a chance to wear a toga and be a god? And see women running around in togas. I'm just saying. Sounds like a good
titties and togas. I'm in.
Titties and togas. I like that. Titties and togas. Y'all definitely want to come out for that. And yeah, we have another event. When I say I'm working, I'm out here in these streets working, y'all. And Legends is in the City. I don't have the flyer for you guys, but if y'all go to Mike City on Instagram, at Mike City on Instagram, you will see Legends in the City. That is on September 9th. It's in New York. It is a content creator, streamer meetup. And so definitely it's free for you to go. You just need to RSVP to reserve your spot. Of course, we can't have 500 people in there. So you definitely want to check that out as well. That's another summer event that we are partnering with people for, so that we have a great time. And Mike City is a great DJ. Am I missing anything? I think that's everything for now.
HIC Con, right? No,
No, that's 2024. So
next year. So yeah, I don't think
yes.
that's it.
And also Curtis Brown, King Kurt Live. He has another comedy show tomorrow. Y'all can go to Curtis Brown's page, and the flyer will be on there as well. So if you missed some of his other comedic stand-ups, you definitely can make it out to this one tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Like, I'm giving the events to you. I'm tired. I'm working. If you enjoyed the shenanigans, if you enjoyed the debauchery, please give us poor struggling content creators some stars. I know Carolyn already did, and I appreciate.
Thank you, love.
We appreciate you coming through every Thursday. Find us here. All Head Nerds getting tongue tied. All Head Nerds in Charge platforms, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you want to watch the replay? Go to YouTube. Go to the main Head Nerds in Charge platform, and you can watch all the replays of our shows, especially last week, which was absolutely hilarious. So we hope to see you here next Thursday. I'm going to start planning something else. I don't know. I got to top sucking out another man's cream pie. I'm going to get to work for y'all.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Until then, don't suck another man's dick unless you really want to.
You fucking cuck.
Have a good night.
Later, guys.